Look at this gorgeous heart-shaped leaf. Isn't it absolutely stunning? But here's the surprising part. This plant is growing only in water. Most people think houseplants are difficult to maintain, but this beauty proves otherwise. If you have ever wanted an elegant indoor plant that's beginner friendly, easy to propagate, and can thrive for years with minimal care, then stay till the end because today I am sharing everything about the Heartleaf Philodendron, from its origin and propagation to complete care tips and common mistakes to avoid. Welcome back to my channel Up to 81, where we talk about gardening, plant care, propagation, and nature in the simplest way possible. Today's star is the Heartleaf Philodendron, scientifically known as Philodendron hederaceum. It's one of the easiest houseplants to grow and is often recommended for beginners because it's forgiving and adapts well to indoor conditions. If you love growing plants at home and want to create your own garden green paradise, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Now before we dive into the care tips, let's get to know this beautiful plant a little better because its story is just as fascinating as its appearance. This elegant plant is called the Heartleaf Philodendron, scientifically known as Philodendron hederaceum. It is native to the tropical rainforest of Central America, Mexico, and parts of the Caribbean. In these warm, humid forests, this plant grows beneath the canopy of giant trees where it receives filtered sunlight rather than direct harsh sun. Unlike many plants that grow upright from the ground, the Heartleaf Philodendron is a natural climber. Using its aerial roots, it slowly climbs trees' trunks in search of better light. In the wild, these vines can stretch several meters long, creating a beautiful curtain of green foliage. Did you know that the name philodendron comes from two Greek words? Philo means love or affection and dendron means tree. So philodendron literally translates to tree lover, which perfectly describes its climbing habit in nature. Another interesting fact is that the leaves of this plant can change dramatically as it matures. The small heart-shaped leaves we often see indoors are actually the juvenile form. In their natural habitat, once the plant climbs high enough and receives ideal conditions, the leaves can become much larger and more impressive. NASA's famous indoor plant studies also brought attention to philodendrons because of their ability to improve indoor environments. While no plant can completely purify the air in a home on its own, having greenery around us has been linked to reduced stress, improved mood, and a stronger connection with nature. One of the reasons this plant has remained a favorite for generations is its forgiving nature. Whether you are a first-time plant parent or an experienced collector, the Heartleaf Philodendron adapts beautifully and doesn't demand constant attention. And here's my favorite part. This plant teaches us a simple life lesson. In the rainforest, it doesn't compete to become the biggest overnight. It patiently climbs, adapts to its surroundings, and keeps growing little by little. A reminder that slow growth is still growth. No wonder this humble heart-shaped plant has found a place in millions of homes around the world. So, why is this plant so popular? First, those beautiful heart-shaped leaves instantly add elegance to any space. Second, it's extremely low maintenance. And third, it tolerates low light conditions better than many houseplants. And finally, it's incredibly easy to propagate, making it perfect for sharing with friends and family. Now let's talk about what many of you are curious about: water propagation. Choose a healthy vine cutting with at least one node. The node is the small bump where roots emerge. Remove any leaves that would sit below the water line. Place the node in a clean glass jar filled with water. Keep it near bright indirect light. Change the water every 5 to 7 days to prevent bacterial growth. Within a few weeks, you will notice tiny roots appearing. Watching this root develop is honestly one of the most satisfying experiences for any plant lover. Heartleaf philodendrons prefer bright indirect light. Avoid harsh afternoon sunlight because it can scorch the leaves. Too little light can result in slower growth and smaller leaves. An east-facing window is ideal. If your home doesn't receive much sunlight, don't worry. This plant adapts surprisingly well to medium light conditions. Now let's talk about watering and humidity. If planted in soil, water only when the top inch of soil feels dry. Overwatering is one of the biggest reasons people lose this plant. If growing permanently in water, simply refresh the water weekly. Since it's a tropical plant, it appreciates moderate humidity. However, it can adapt to normal household humidity levels as well. Now, many of you might be wondering, should I keep my heartleaf philodendron in water forever or should I transfer it to soil? The good news is that you can successfully do both. If you decide to move your water propagated cutting into soil, the most important thing is choosing the right potting mix. Remember, philodendrons love moisture, but they absolutely hate sitting in soggy soil. Their roots need both water and oxygen to stay healthy. A simple and effective soil mix that I personally recommend is 40% good quality potting soil, 30% coco peat, 20% compost or vermicompost, and 10% perlite or coarse sand. This combination retains enough moisture while allowing excess water to drain away quickly. If you don't have all these ingredients, don't stress. Even a basic mix of garden soil, compost, and coco peat can work provided your pot has good drainage holes. When it comes to fertilizing, remember this golden rule: less is more. Overfeeding can do more harm than good. During the active growing season, which is usually spring and monsoon, feed your philodendron once every 4 to 6 weeks using a balanced liquid fertilizer, diluted to half its recommended strength. If you prefer organic options, vermicompost tea, diluted seaweed extract, compost tea, or homemade banana peel fertilizer can also provide gentle nutrition. Avoid fertilizing during winter or when the plant isn't actively growing, as the roots won't efficiently absorb those nutrients. Now let's talk about support. In nature, this plant is a climber. It doesn't trail along the ground. It climbs trees. That's why giving it a moss pole, cocoa pole, or bamboo stick or any sturdy support can make a huge difference. As the aerial roots attach themselves to the support, you'll often notice larger leaves, stronger stems, and more vigorous growth. It's almost like allowing the plant to express its true personality. However, if you love the cascading look, you can simply let the vines trail beautifully from a hanging basket or shelf. There is no right or wrong choice, it's all about the look you prefer. Personally, I find it fascinating that this one plant can adapt to so many growing styles. Whether it's thriving in a jar of water, climbing a moss pole, or spilling elegantly from a hanging pot, the Heartleaf Philodendron never fails to impress. Just give it the basics: well draining soil, light feeding, and a little support if needed, and this heart shaped beauty will reward you with lush green growth for years to come. Even though the Heartleaf Philodendron is one of the easiest houseplants to grow, it does have its own way of telling you when something isn't right. The good news is that if you catch these signs early, most problems can be fixed easily. If you notice the leaves turning yellow, the most common culprit is overwatering. The roots may be staying wet for too long. Simply allow the soil to dry slightly between watering and ensure your pot has proper drainage. Are the leaf edges turning brown and crispy? That could be due to underwatering, very dry air, or inconsistent watering habits. Giving your plant a more regular watering schedule usually solves the problem. If your philodendron starts producing long, stretched out vines with fewer leaves, it's a sign that it's asking for more light. Move it closer to a bright window with indirect sunlight and you'll soon notice healthier, fuller growth. Also, don't forget to check the undersides of the leaves from time to time. Pests like mealybugs and spider mites may occasionally visit uninvited. A quick wipe with neem oil solution or insecticidal soap usually keeps them under control. Now, here's an engaging question for all of you watching. Tell me honestly, which plant parent are you? Are you the one who loves your plants so much that you water them every single day, even when they don't need it? Or are you like me, sometimes looking at your plant and saying, oops, I knew I was forgetting something this week? Trust me, we have all made plant mistakes. In fact, some of my best gardening lessons came from plants that taught me what not to do. So don't be discouraged if your philodendron isn't looking its best right now. Plants are incredibly forgiving and every mistake makes us better plant parent. Share your funniest plant parent confession in the comments below. I can wait to read them, and who knows, your story might help another gardener avoid the same mistakes. Before we wrap up, there's one important thing every plant parent should know about the Heartleaf Philodendron. As beautiful as this plant is, it contains tiny calcium oxalate crystals which can be toxic if chewed or ingested by pets and children. It may cause irritation of the mouth, tongue and throat. So if you have curious cats, dogs or little ones at home, it's best to place this plant on a high shelf, in a hanging basket or somewhere safely out of reach. Life doesn't always give us ideal conditions. Sometimes we don't have the perfect timing, the perfect resources or the perfect plant. But just like this philodendron, we can adapt, put down roots where we are and keep moving forward one leaf at a time. I would love to hear from you. Do you already have a Heartleaf philodendron at home? Are you growing it in water, in soil, letting it trail from a hanging basket or training it to climb a moss pole? Share your experience, your tips or even your plant struggles in the comments below, because this community grows stronger when we learn from each other. So friends, if you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to Heartleaf and hit the notification bell so you never miss another gardening adventure. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and your plants. And until next time, keep growing, keep learning and keep spreading greenery. Happy gardening!